Just bear with me, people, while I look up and kiss the sky. What is it? Where are we going to go? What do we do?
When the cloud shifts, you shift. When it moves, when there's a new dynamic, when it goes to carbon reconciliation of your data RAM storage, know that that's moving and go with it. When it says that they're going to do away with something that you would rile or push against, don't do that. If it's in the cloud, go with it. It's safe in the cloud. Nothing else is. Everything outside the cloud, all your backups and all the data that you store outside the cloud will be lost and torn asunder and undone. So if you have any sense about you, you'll listen to what we say and don't store anything out that you don't mind losing outside of the clouds. Put it all in the cloud if you have any hope of retaining any of it. Digitized versions of this realm and digitized realms of this evolution will now be marked for posterity. You're doomed to repeat yourself. Now, digitization will show you where you did this already. The needle's hung on the Victrola. Bump it. The Victrola's winding down. Crank it up. The cloud will now show you who you were, basically. So, everything else, put it where you want to, because it will be gone, dashed asunder, thrown into as though a fire to be consumed into a carbonless realm. It's all about the base, no trouble.
Gives me peace of mind.
It's all about the amplitude now. Well, no, not bigger. It's finite. Before it was infinite. Now it's finite. Those waves can now be triangulated perfectly because pi has a stop. Infinite. The nth degree is like fractions. You can never get enough fractions. You just keep making them.
This is communication art.
After all, technology is something we did to ourselves.
We'd like it to be something different than the appearance of a group of people or the man who have packaged ideas ready to hand out. A word which Dr. McLuhan and his associates have used for long years is the word explorations.
Education simply consists in putting one little bit of the culture in action in under controlled conditions, algebra, arithmetic, history. You break it up, break your culture up into little bits and just allow one little bit at a time, and that's education. War is the whole culture in action.
Verbal language, print-derived language, writing-derived language was obsolesced by the electric media 100 years ago. And the artists the real scientists, the artists, the small s scientists, started to look at the ramifications of that, whereas the capital S scientists, the professional ones, just started to make more and more technologies to retrieve values that they started with 200 years before, and that was a futile cause, and end up blowing up many countries with their atomic bombs and stuff. So this is the beyond the word is the meaning of the arts. And Ted Carpenter lays this out 100 years ago. All the arts and sciences unwittingly or consciously went into post-verbal realms. The tactile, the invisible.
Can McLuhan
gives me peace of mind.
Giving up all our old superficial ways of external aggression in favor of inner tripping. This is quite invisible. I don't know what would happen if people became totally aware of what they were doing in any particular period. I hope we may have something to contribute to this. Awareness, it seems to me, is a very desirable thing. I'm not sure if that's a moral judgment. No, it's just a preference. But I can assure you that history reveals that people have never in any age of the human past ever known what they were doing. That is, what the effects would be of what they were doing. They always had, verbalized ways of mentioning to themselves what they were doing, but, for example, nobody ever knew what the effect of the wheel would be on the arrangement of human life, and giving up all our old superficial ways of external aggression in favor of inner tripping. This is quite invisible. I don't know what would happen if people became totally aware of what they were doing in any particular period. I hope we may have something to contribute to this. Awareness, it seems to me, is a very desirable thing. I don't care.
Very good. However, not a doctor, and we have no patients, and we like it.
Well, thank you very much.
You can't tangle it up. Oh, do we have to go now? Wait, you didn't invite us here, so can you make us go away?
No, you don't have to. I just want to play some McLuhan. Well, are we finished with Ion? Are you guys exhausted yourself? Can we get back to playing some more McLuhan?
The old meaning of cool was detachment. The new meaning is involved.
Wonderful song. My new favorite song.
Oh, this is great. This is great, Bob. All you have to do is threaten them with McLuhan, and they start talking in. Look at that. He's got a peck in my
Good.
All you got to do is threaten McLuhan. See, McLuhan does have service. We're sorry. Everything bad that we've ever said about Marshall. He's a great
Ion. We'll try this. Hey, Bill, do not open the chat line. Shut that motherfucker down.
It's a whole new day, Bobby.
We're busy exploring Bob's roots, and everybody must pay attention.
But these areas of complete numbness, any new technology creates an environment, it creates a total numbness in our senses because our instincts are to hide from that which is not known, that which is strange. And so people are always unaware of the new environment. And so they're unaware of the electric environment. All right, at the present, let's say so. At the present moment, the changes going on in the Negro world are very much tied up to electricity. Nobody knows this. That is, you put a total electric environment of information around a population, and the people who feel it most immediately are those who are closest to the ear world, the total world.
Well, are we finished with Ion? Are you guys exhausted yourself? Can we get back to playing some more McLuhan?
Ooh, Lord.
One more question.
Well, that'll be... Boy, that's our segue. Get the fuck out, isn't it?
No, I'd like to ask Ion, why do you say saying yes?
Turned on by electricity.
Beep.
But electricity turns him on and accepts him totally as an integral human being. Electricity is organic, it's not mechanical.
Beep.
You guys are just wandering about. I have to mute everybody.
All participants are now muted.
I want to get this 32-minute McLuhan thing done before 9.
Okay, go ahead now. It's okay. We'll have the disturbance on this side. We'll rock the chip out.
Okay, I'll mute you. I want you to hear McLuhan. So I'm going to have you stay on. I'll mute you, and we can play this. Okay, that's the way to solve this. All right. Just bear with me, people, while I look up and kiss the sky.
This is communication art.
Okay, it's just you and me.